Everyone, Philip from BlackBull Markets. This is USD JPY. Now we are leading up to our US elections, so we're looking for some pretty interesting moves in USD. Now also keep in mind we've got our NFP coming out this week as well, so massive week for US markets. Lots of news coming out, so let's see if we can find anything here. Now obviously, it's like I said, USD JPY, this is our weekly time frame, so we'll start from the top, break it down to the bottom. Currently what we are seeing a nice support being held at the moment. We'll also see a bit of a channel, so quickly draw that in for you. You can see here where our price is sitting on at the moment is a big support, so I'll just quickly see if I can follow that line nice and straight. You can see we have a couple of touches here. There's our nice support being created. We had that big wick rejection a while back, and then we saw again some nice support, a wick touch back over here, and that big flat, let's call it flash crash, hit that support as well. We saw this fake out structure being happen. We saw that fake out tip hit that support again, and then we see some resistance back here, some more resistance, and obviously we saw a gap coming around the edge. So really we can see the support being built up to a nice strong area. Now looking at this channel as well, like I mentioned, we are sitting inside of a nice big channel. If I can follow on this, we can see here, quickly pull this up, and you can see we're using these wick touches. We are moving inside this channel, so we do have a bit of an interesting situation here. Now if you guys do know, when you sit in the channel, we are looking for moves to the bottom. Now speaking about that, we would have to break that support that we did create. So speaking again of this support we have over here, now we'd have to break further lower, so obviously it's a bit down here, but we'd have to break lower to touch this sort of trend line. So that's one of the options we do have in the longer term time frame, so we can see if we do break that. Now we can see, I'll zoom in a bit for you guys a bit better. Let's have a look here. Going back now, like I said, we are sitting on the support. We can see that candle touch over here. Now we're starting to see some wick rejections of that, so we had this sort of internal support / resistance. So this could indicate a nice wick fill. Now if this does continue on with momentum, we could easily see this wick being filled. However, history shows us this is extremely strong support. Now if we do break to the upside, obviously we have a very strong sort of internal, well, we have lots of internal support / resistances. So going down to the daily time frame, we are also in this minor channel inside of a channel. So now technicals are really starting to play out very nicely. Let's have a look here. We'll start from our section back over here, if I can get it. There we go. And now you can see we're starting to sit inside this. So this gives us a good further indication of the market looking to drop further lower, obviously touching that channel to the downside. Now again, we are sitting at that strong support. So there's never really a definite in the market. All we need to do is we need to react on how it moves. Now I would suggest, if you're if you're quite new to trading, be very wary of these elections. Just rather, in this case, just watch the market, wait for it to return to its normal course. Otherwise, we can see, we have seen this already. We have seen big pushes like this. However, it does still follow our technical analysis, like we've seen. It's following these this nice channel in any way, so you can still use all these technical analysis to trade this markets. But we had a nice double top. If I can get this back up again, we had that beautiful double top, and then obviously we had this push. So when this double top happened, we can see this market started to push down, and it started to create the channel. But yeah, so other than that, we can see, let's look for some more technicals. Obviously we had that resistance that was being created back here and here. We saw that fake out and that push down. So in my opinion, we'll look for these nice moves to form inside of this channel, heading further lower, however keeping in mind on that strong support. So if we get a beautiful rejection, it does start to look like we are seeing something that we could see possible moves to the upside. So overall bias, well, not bias, but overall analysis, we are seeing this channel starting to form out, also internal channels, so we have a lot of indication that the market could continue further downwards. The only thing really holding us up at the moment is this nice strong support that we have sitting on right here. So I'll draw that a bit better. Support over here. So two channels to the downside, massive channel and internal channel. We already had our touch at the top, starting to push down. Now if this wants to play out very nicely, we can see this come all the way down inside of this channel to touch this bottom one. That would be a beautiful play out. However, if this does happen to hit here, we could see some nice moves starting to play out to the upside, which could even return back to that top channel, which is similarly quite close to that support we have at the top. So a couple of things to look out for. Keep in mind, elections are, well, it's going to be a very volatile time, so be very careful. In my opinion, I would rather just watch the market. Even myself, I've got about 6 years experience in trading, so I'd rather just watch the market, be careful, keep your funds safe. That is the #1 priority. So stay tuned, trade safe.